So the Minecraft movie officially dropped in theaters, and unlike a few months ago, where everyone was predicting the absolute worst for the film, this movie has broken box office records, cemented itself into a generational period of memes, led to the creation of arguably the most popular fast food meal ever, and has had some of the most insane and unforgettable theater experiences that a lot of people, including myself, experienced firsthand. Despite being buried under the weight of rock bottom expectations, this movie pulled off one of the wildest comebacks in cinema history. It became one of the most hyped and talked about releases in a long time. It brought both old gen players who grew up playing the game together with the new generation who started a lot later. Minecraft shot back to the #1 trending topic across every platform, so let's talk about it. The crazy part about all of this is that this movie really wasn't supposed to win. The first trailer dropped on September 4th, 2024. But to go even further back for more context, fans of the game like myself have been waiting for a Minecraft movie ever since we started watching those early Minecraft YouTubers. So this anticipation really has been growing for over a decade. That is older than some of the new players, if I'm being honest. Not to make you feel old, but some of your oldest Minecraft worlds are older than some of the newer players. Anyways, before the first trailer even dropped, there were already small leaks of real-life props of the Minecraft movie set. And combined with the fact that Jack Black would be playing an IRL version of Minecraft Steve, people were already pretty skeptical. Then that first teaser trailer dropped and it was a total disaster. Every social media platform took turns throwing tomatoes at it. Twitter asked who gave the green light, calling it a joke and saying this is what cursed Minecraft looks like, and that there was a wardrobe malfunction on top of every other red flag in the trailer. One of the biggest criticisms is that it was another one of those heavily green screen, human goes into a fictional world type of story that should have been animated. Instagram also spread the news and had the same exact reactions in the comments. And of course, TikTok and YouTube both took turns mocking the trailer in the forms of both memes and skits. I mean, boy, who would ever make a skit making fun of it? Don't get me wrong, YouTube comments didn't let it go either, saying it should have gone back to the crafting table, that we need to apologize to Minecraft story mode, and that we should, quote, delete this world. Pretty much 90% of the internet agreed that it was gonna be another throwaway movie that would let down the legacy of our childhood game. We also did get the first official meme of the movie.
I am Steve.
But it didn't have a fraction of the significance that it has today. It was more of a foreshadowing of what was to come. Over the next few months, more small leaks surfaced, and the first actual trailer dropped, which, while people agreed it looked better than the teaser, the doubt was still there, and no one's mind was really changed. Then the toys got leaked, which didn't make the movie's reputation any better. In fact, some people's opinions got worse because the whole humans in green screen world idea became even more apparent, specifically because of the Jack Black model toys.
He's basically just playing Jack Black, but in a blue shirt. It looks like he rolled out of bed and they gave him this blue shirt instead. Alright, now you're Steve.
By all means, this was supposed to be the next biggest letdown, not the next cultural phenomenon of our generation that would be remembered forever. Everything started to change though when that final trailer dropped. At first, it was received mostly the same, with the best possibility in people's minds being that it would just be so bad that it was at least entertaining. And then the memes started to spawn from the trailer.
Flint and steel.
The Nether.
Dick and jockey.
These phrases that were literally just Jack Black loudly stating Minecraft mechanics started to dominate social media memes. They became absolute staples to the movie itself, and people didn't know it yet, but they would become essential to the movie's success. Now, the Jack Black phrases circulated for about a month, with people, unfortunately, even with the influx of Minecraft movie memes, still preparing for a box office disaster from the movie itself. And while I can't pinpoint an exact date, from a viewer standpoint, I think the big shift started to happen around the McDonald's meal announcement. So fast forward to March 20, and McDonald's announces that they'll have a collaboration with the Minecraft movie, offering both a full-size and a Happy Meal with limited edition toys. From what I could find and remember, the reactions were pretty mixed, with some people saying it looked cute and some people outright asking what exactly they were looking at. Regardless, like the Jack Black quotes, these meals would become staples to the cultural success of the movie later on. Around this time though is when memes with more positive energy than before started circulating, kind of like the Minions movement from the summer of 2022. People on social media started to make posts and memes saying they were just excited to go see the film. Some people saying that they would show up in suits with friends, some accepting the movie will be cheesy, but seeing it anyways because Minecraft was their childhood and this would be a memorable moment regardless of what it looks like. Some people started theorizing that popular YouTubers from our childhood would make cameos, which stirred up the excitement even more. It really started to turn around here. And while it might sound corny, Minecraft through its game and culture shaped a lot of who we are today. And growing up, we always dreamed of having it turn into other forms of media like a movie. So the community started to accept that even if they didn't like the look of the movie so far, it was still something special to us being put on the big screen for us to enjoy together. This game really was a big chunk of our childhood, so we had to see it for our younger selves, as many people stated themselves on social media. Then came release weekend. Look, as someone who worked for a movie theater for multiple Marvel releases, including Spider-Man No Way Home, and as someone who has gone to the premiere nights of Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, Minecraft movie by far has had the most chaotic theater crowd. So the general USA public release started the night of Thursday, April 3rd, and this was after a low Rotten Tomatoes score and bad reviews from other countries who saw it a little earlier. You know, some groups showed up to premieres in Steve Fits, which was pretty cool, and that seemed to be the most silly thing to come out of the movie release. But as the release weekend progressed, clips of audiences reacting to the same Jack Black phrases from earlier started to get traction. And once they started getting those views, they just kept getting crazier and crazier and crazier. What's even more crazy to me is that obviously there are children in attendance at those screenings, but most of these theater freakouts are consisted of grown adults and grown teens who likely just grew up with the game and are expressing their love by shouting with Jack Black in unison.
Chicken! 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 I say Flint, you say Steel. Flint! Steel! Flint!
Even now, as I'm recording this, they just seem to be getting crazier. I mean, this one just happened in a college town where they brought in actual chicken. Real life chickens, popcorn and drinks throwing, which I don't condone, by the way. I used to clean theaters. Standing ovations and reciting the movie lines. Even the pinnacle of the Marvel Cinematic Universe wasn't this wild. Things got so wild, in fact, that multiple theaters had their screens paused, their lights were turned on, cops were called into the theaters to make arrests, managers had to give frustrated speeches to crowds mid-movie.
I've had to refund multiple families now because of all the teenagers in here. If I have to do it again, you're all getting kicked out and leaving. Understand?
I mean, this trend of causing chaos at the chicken jockey scene got so out of hand, movie theaters made signs like this one to try to prevent it from happening, which of course didn't work. I mean, fans couldn't even wait for the movie to start their meme antics anymore. They started giving motivational speeches beforehand and during the intro.
Today we are about to witness heat, not just cinema, but heat.
News outlets picked up on the trends. Every social media platform was flooded with the theater videos. Mr. Beast even joined in on the chaos. The movie literally broke multiple box office records, with the most notable one being that it's the biggest opening for any movie based on a video game ever. It more than doubled its projected opening weekend income. Favorite YouTubers like DanTDM and rest in peace Technoblade even had their own cameos and references too. This was supposed to be a generational flop that stained the Minecraft name. And to add on to the takeover, the McDonald's meal from earlier was going viral too, with people going after specific toys and others trying to collect every single variation. They started to sell out at every single McDonald's and I still can't get one. I'm serious, this one probably even has the Travis Scott meal beat in terms of social media memes and trends. Minecraft also just hosted Minecraft Live, which also took the internet by storm when they introduced their new Happy Gas. And people also started to go into their yearly 2-week Minecraft phase after all this hype. I mean, we went from a low expectation movie that had its own fan base, trashing on its biggest project and literally preying on its downfall, to an entire Minecraft renaissance. I mean, it felt like I was a kid again seeing Minecraft trending everywhere on the internet again. So like the achievement, how did we get here? A movie that nobody, including its own fan base, seemed to believe in, based on a game with no visible plot to follow, somehow became one of the most unforgettable cultural releases of the past decade. This supposed flop and letdown of a major IP broke so many expectations and records, and brought back our childhood game not just on top, but even bigger and brighter than it has been in recent years. It survived by embracing the chaos that it caused, while also leaning into the timing of its perfect storm of memes that it created, and delivering a movie to a community that grew up with Minecraft that we would ultimately support and watch no matter what. And the movie itself, I think it was just entertaining and self-aware enough to work, and it'll go down in history. Absolute cinema.
Chicken jockey!